Hey guys, it is Ben the Spoon, and today I have a new YouTube series for you. Today we will be doing one sentence stories with my brother and two of my cousins, which basically we tell a story, we only get one sentence, and then we pass the story along to the next person so they can mess up our beautiful work. There will be 3 stories on this channel, and then if you want to see a bonus story, head over to my second channel, Ben the Fork. Anyway, let's get going. You guys can mute. Let's start. Alright, this is the first story,
Wait.
guys. Timmy, you may go when you are ready. Do you want to pass if you can't think of anything? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear
I can start.
Yeah, you can start, James.
It was a crisp September morning as Morgan Freeman casually sauntered down the avenue.
Morgan Freeman did not know what was going to come next.
But all
As
of
he
a
opened this,
sudden, there came out from a dark alley Morgan Freeman 2.
Morgan Freeman could not believe his eyes and what he saw.
Behold, I am Morgan Freeman too. And thus, because I am part Morgan Freeman, I am also part God.
Morgan and Morgan Freeman did not know this, but they were also working together on the same movie.
The movie was called Morgan Freeman the Movie and was expected to get 100 on Rotten Tomatoes of both critic and audience.
The two figured out this knowledge. They were horrified.
For as you could see, because of Morgan Freeman's very busy schedule, the studio, in order to complete the film on time, had to clone Morgan Freeman in order to shoot both scenes. However, the studio did not tell either clone about what had happened, and neither of them knew who was the real Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman and Morgan Freeman 2 both thought that in order to get both thought that they needed to get the same paycheck. Wait, that didn't make it. Morgan Freeman and Morgan Freeman 2 suddenly thought they weren't going to get that their paycheck for the original film was going to be split. And they decided to have a battle to see which Morgan Freeman would win the paycheck from the studio.
Both Morgan Freemans put on the line their own paycheck, so whoever won the battle would get it all, and the loser would get nothing.
Morgan Freeman, too, went to the spot they decided to battle at. And he didn't see Morgan Freeman won. Then he looked up. A helicopter darting right at him.
Morgan Freeman quickly ran into the Walmart, which is where they were fighting at. And he immediately covered himself in all the discount clothes in order to hide himself from the helicopter.
Also bought a 2-liter of Coca-Cola.
The Coca-Cola was very good, and it gave Morgan Freeman a bunch of energy, as that is what Coca-Cola does. # not sponsored.
Morgan Freeman got a smart idea. He decided to strap a bunch of bottles of Coke to him, and then he bought so many packs of Mentos, built himself a jetpack.
Unfortunately, the jetpack failed miserably, as there wasn't nearly enough thrust propulsion to lift Morgan Freeman even a few inches off the ground. In fact, it actually alerted the helicopters to his presence, as they watched as the pool of fuzzy Coke and Mentos pooled out of the Walmart.
Also, A manager nearby told Morgan Freeman that he was making a huge mess and that he needed to stop.
This is so stupid. Morgan Freeman ran out of the store. The Coke was dripping out of stickiness, getting him stickiness. So that, and what he saw, he threw himself onto Morgan Freeman too and got him sticky. But then giant bees started heading towards them, and they stung them to death. The end. And Morgan Freeman 3 got the billings.
Was even the start to that story?
It was Morgan Freeman
Yeah. All right.
casually sauntering down the street.
Yeah, and then we just ended to bees killing them because I just wanted to end it. All right, story 2. Alex, go ahead.
Jimmy was driving in his car down to the nearest grocery store.
As he was driving, a raccoon jumped out onto his windshield and forced Jimmy to a stop where he discovered something disturbing.
The disturbing thing was the monster raccoon, because Jimmy himself was a radioactive man, and he bit the raccoon.
Suddenly, the raccoon became Human Man. A raccoon with the abilities of a man, such as walking upright and having to pay taxes.
The raccoon did not realize that Jimmy. I don't know where to go from.
Raccoon Man was just created. What does he do?
Do you want to pass?
Human Man was just created. What does he do?
You want to pass?
Human Man goes to Walmart, as a normal human would, and buys a 2-liter of Coca-Cola.
The Coca-Cola was also delicious. He gave some to his raccoon friend, which caused Raccoon Man to grow even, well, I guess Man Raccoon to grow even stronger.
Raccoon Man did not know what to do. He had the brain. Raccoon.
As Human Man walked outside the grocery store, he came into contact with Jimmy, who, while Human Man was in the Walmart, Jimmy had become the most powerful supervillain in all of the universe.
Jimmy became a villain because as he was walking out of Walmart, he saw a Twinkie on the ground, and then a stranger went up and just jumped on the Twinkie, ruining a perfectly good Twinkie. And Jimmy wanted to avenge that Twinkie.
Me and Human Man locked eyes. Human Man could see the pure terror in Jimmy's eyes, of revenge, hatred.
They then engaged in a anime-style super fight with lots of screaming and occasionally interrupted with hackneyed talk about philosophy or something stupid like that.
Jimmy then remembered the famous meme, "I'll take the potato chip and eat it."
And so Jimmy did, and it killed Raccoon, and Jimmy went on to avenge all the Twinkies. The end.
As little boy Billy walking down the street, a curiously small car came darting at him.
For the man in the car had just received a text message for a free massage.
Oh.
And he was distracted and could not see Billy crossing the street.
For the man in the car was also known as Buscemi.
Buscemi hit Billy, and Billy died. But Billy was reawakened as a ghost, being able to do whatever the hell he wanted.
He said to Steve Buscemi, you will co-star in a movie with Pete Davidson. Don't worry. No one will see it because it will come out during the coronavirus.
That is actually so true.
It's a real thing.
Billy said yes. However, the camera was not able to pick him up due to the fact that he was a ghost. So, he was completely cut out of the movie by his very nature.
Billy was very disappointed. Billy was very disappointed. He decided to go to the free massage parlor, then was even more disappointed. He realized he was a ghost and a massage.
Billy decided to take revenge against everyone who had wronged him in life and in death. Buscemi and his mother.
Billy's best friend, Casper, was also a ghost.
No!
He's also a friendly ghost. While he visited him while Casper was busy selling mattresses.
So Billy and Casper, well, Billy went to Casper's mattresses and he discovered some very soft mattresses. However, that did not matter because he was a ghost. So they planned on getting revenge together. As Buscemi also killed Casper.
Casper, being secretly the ghost of Emmett from the Lego Movie, revenge on, along with Billy, as they went to the massage parlor where they knew he would be.
They squared off against Buscemi. Casper threw the first hit, but he missed. And Buscemi threw him with his psychic powers into an infinite void of nothingness. At this point, the other one, not Billy, but the other one, I've already forgotten his name, ran away, leaving only Billy and Buscemi to fight off.
I said Steve Buscemi's powers against Casper was the ability to prevent any podcasters or any YouTubers from advertising his product. So Casper died somberly.
Alright, there. We'll use that. That's what happened in the void.
It again.
So then, all of a sudden, Satan came out, and Satan had a bad massage from the massage parlor, so he took Steve Buscemi down to the 9th ring of hell of treachery. The end. Alright, if you guys want to check out a bonus story, then head to my second channel, Ben the Fork, which we'll be doing right now.